Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 7 Week 6 Day 1. So today, of course, with the new week, we have ourselves all of the chapter tasks, which is probably going to be the main goal of this stream. However, there appears to be a glitch with it, where one of the tasks just does not exist, which is rather strange. But yeah, one of the bronze tasks, this actually is slightly bad. Well, obviously, but if I'm not mistaken, it's actually impossible to get Wild Orb on the normal paid side, if I'm not mistaken, because that one task is not doable, because it literally does not exist. We got a little mail in it too. Did I claim it? Yeah, I don't think I did. Yeah, missing campaign task. Hello adventurers. There's a small issue in this week's campaign with a missing task, which makes it impossible to go get the weapon. If we do not have it solved this week, we will make sure everyone is awarded the points that were missing next week. But yeah, that seems to be an issue. I know, you're saying there's a glitch? Gasp, how could there ever be a glitch in this game? That, like, never happens every 5 seconds. But anyways, but we got 50 gems for it, if nothing else. But that does mean you won't have that useless Wild Orb weapon until next week if you bought the normal size pass, which isn't really too big a deal. We were messing with it some last week, and it's pretty bad. It's not really worth using, especially compared to Centurion, which is a much better option. Also, the tarot cards are still around. I'm not sure if they're just around for today while they're doing the gem sale, or if they're just the rest of this week, but yeah, they're still around. Also, a pretty good weapon. We didn't cover the video yet. It will be very soon. Hopefully before the end of tonight, definitely tomorrow morning. But aside from Ocean Chome, that's of course from the Ward event. We'll be going over that in a little bit, as this is probably the most noteworthy thing we got today. And arguably almost all week. It's a really good weapon. Haven't really had time to mess with it yet, but we'll be doing that on stream. But you get that for 500 gems on the current Ward event, or from getting in Soulforge, either or. However, what's pretty noteworthy is... Wait, I came here for something. Yeah, the tarot cards are still here. What did I come here for? I knew there was another reason I wanted to come to Soulforge. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Withering Staff is available tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Because we have a Mrs. Scales event tomorrow, which seems weird, but that's because we're not getting a new faction for this faction, or for this kingdom, until Friday. So they can't actually do the faction event for the new faction because, well, it's coming out on Friday, not tomorrow. So we still have Mist of Scales. What's pretty nice about this is Mist of Scales, or sorry, not Mist of Scales, what I was saying, Merlantis's Sea of Sorrows ends up giving you a very nice, actually I believe I use it for the one team here, for the World Event team. So not that one, the cheaper one. Did I not paste it here yet? Yeah, there it is. Withering Staff. So you might see me using it occasionally with Phoenicia. It's a pretty decent option. It deals some scatter damage to the opposing team, which if that's all it did, it's not that good. However, the most noteworthy thing is it gets to create 8 skulls while doing Entangle to the first enemy. This is a really good utility weapon to have, and I highly advise getting it tomorrow, because yeah, it will not be available again for like months upon months, not until the next Merlantis event. The only reason we have it this week is because of because they don't currently have a faction until this Friday for the new kingdom. But yeah, definitely make sure to pick that up tomorrow, because it will only be available tomorrow for that 24 hours during that faction event. But anyways, hello everyone, hope all you've been doing well. Hello Defiant, hello Tyrion, hello Bill, hello Daddy Shark, hello Roman, hello Tyrion, hello Mr., hello Hung, hello Gem God DS, hello Tyrion Defiant, hello hello Ricardo, hello Poing, hello Isabel, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Nigatsu-san, and hello everyone else. Welcome. Yeah, this week's campaign's not completable. Let's actually go bring up the full list of the thing. So, obviously, that'll be the main thing we'll be doing to stream. That and messing around with the new weapon and World of Enelul. But let me go over to the official Gems of War forum. 1 second. Alright, so, Gems of War. Click forum. Click on... Should be a thing. Here it is. So, how do they have it listed out then? Is it just non-existent? Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong one. I'm like, wait, that has all of them. Let's see if I go to the bottom here. Does this have an empty spot? Because I believe it's missing a bronze. Yeah, it only has 9. Oh, what a fail. Not on this, but on the game itself. Let's see. Obviously, they didn't fail by forgetting it. The game failed by not having it. But anyways, yeah, there's only 9 bronze tasks. The 10th one is missing, which means it's actually impossible to get that weapon off the normal side. It also means even if you're playing free-to-play, you can't actually get the extra bonus then. So the bonus that's currently on 600, you would actually be like 3 points short of getting that bonus. I don't think it's anything too useful, though. It's like 5 armor. Well, 5 armor is pretty useful if you're doing Rowan, though. But yeah, you can't actually get to 600 yet until next week, or until they fix it, which is kind of unfortunate. Though it's not too big a deal if you're missing Wild Orb. It's pretty bad. We messed with it some last week, and by some I mean like some, because it is just not that viable. Anyways, so as far as tasks, let's see, what do we actually have aside from one missing task? So we gotta go. Do we have repeat ones still too? That's kind of funny. Not only is there, wait, really? Polearm. Wait. There's no way. Is it that broken? I was gonna say, at least hopefully there's not repeat ones. Wow, is it really that bad? Though if nothing else, that makes it even easier. Doing polearm 3 times in a row. The fact that they're right in a row too makes that like super easy. What on earth is this event list? That is so weird. But it has like triple polearm in a row. It has kill Aquaticus 1 time twice in a row. What even are these tasks? Use elemental class 15 times twice. At least they're right next to each other, which makes it even easier. If it wasn't for the fact that it's missing one, this actually wouldn't be that bad. Because theoretically, it's actually easier if they're just like the same task 10 times in a row or something. Because you would never have to really shift. You just have to make sure you keep claiming it. Well, where do we even start then? I guess polearm then? Because complete 3 adventure boards. Oh, wait. That takes 3 days. I should probably repick that immediately. Hold up. So first things first, let's get rid of this. Reroll task. Rerolled into killing. Yellow, that's fine. So banner I can do off of Dust Devil. Nexus team, we might just reroll, to be honest. Having to go out of our way to do Nexus team 22 times is kind of annoying. Because pure elemental wouldn't end up using Nexus troops most likely. So that's a good one to just repick. I kind of want to go get this out of the way and then just go straight into repicking for that, to be honest. Might be the way we go. So let's just go somewhere that has a lot of yellow. And just quick kill really quick 22 times. And then we start doing all of bronze while we do whatever the repicked gold task is. I think is the way that we're going to go about it. I'll also get the repicked silver completed. Well, not completed, but progress on it. So we'll go to something like White Helm. And then just go click Dust Devil. Make sure we're on Explore 1. Oh yeah, I need to make sure I switch the banner correctly. Which I'm pretty sure it's the Kingdom's banner. Let's see. Banner of Elements. Yeah, there should be the Kingdom's banner. So let's go over to wherever my Dust Devil team is. Single cast or double cast? We'll go to double cast version. And then we just change our banner accordingly, which should be somewhere's over here. It should be under the word Nexus, whatever the word Nexus is in alphabetical order down here. Somewhere is the ends. I just passed them. There it is. Okay, that should be the correct banner. Pretty sure. We'll find out. Go home, devs, you're drunk. Also, we're going to get some of the the crowns done automatically as well, which is kind of convenient. It's not what we're actually trying to aim for right now, but we are, by a byproduct of what we're doing right now, going to get some of them. It's not the main thing we're aiming for at the moment, though. Also, I'll hand out a code once we finish out all tasks, which should be pretty easy today since there's one whole less task, and a lot of them have synergy with each other. Mostly because they're literally the same task. They have synergy due to being the exact same thing. Which is kind of funny. Like, that's almost even worse than what it was the first time it was the Nexus week. Because it never had more than one repeat on the that one. Or, you know, like, repeated it, like, twice for some of them. And it wasn't missing any tasks the other time. This time they managed to do a triple repeat, and it's not even doesn't even have a 10th task. Though if nothing else, at least the 3rd time the Nexus event happens, it shouldn't be glitched. Because by the time the 3rd Nexus event happens, it should have a hero class, it should have the faction, it should have the mythic, it should have like literally everything it would ever ask you to do. So the next one in 2 weeks should hopefully not be glitched. But they'll probably find a way still. But I assume after this week it should be fine. Since everything should be in order by then. Because basically every main release for the Kingdom would be out by then. Which is the main thing that's causing it to glitch out now. Is the fact that it doesn't currently have everything. I assume too much. I know, I have high hopes that would actually work. That's a little optimistic. Just a little bit. Okay, we needed 22... No, I didn't need that. I needed 22 banner kills. Yeah, I need another, what is that, 13? So let's do that 13 more times. Hopefully get a bunch of yellow along the way. And then we could repick our next gold task and get that passively done. That's the main reason why we're doing this right now. I want to repick the final gold so we can start passively getting it done. That's the main reason why we're doing this one first. Because then we can start doing all of bronze while passively getting done whatever the gold one is. And the gold one's going to take a while, whatever it repicks into. Like, it might tell us to go win 100-something battles, which is perfectly fine, because it's good to get done passively. So it might seem like a big number, but it'll just get done while we're doing everything else. Which is why I'm trying to get to it first, because some of the repicks on gold take a while. So if it gives you a generic one, you want to get to it early, so you can let it whittle down while you're doing everything else. Which is why we're focusing it first. You could always just do the 22 Nexus, of course, as well. It's not too slow. Like, you could probably win within, like, 30 seconds with a pure Nexus team. The problem is 30 seconds is a lot slower than, like, 10 seconds. So we already got, like, 3 crowns. It's not what we're aiming for right now, but if nothing else, at least we're getting... Less we have to get later. Hello, Gerudo. Hello, Analyst. Weird Week campaign had repeat tasks. Yeah, it has a lot of repeat tasks. It has 3 polearms in a row. We haven't gotten to that yet, but it will be funny once we do. It's just going to go polearm, then polearm, then polearm. What's annoying is it doesn't have auto take, so you actually have to go manually take it every single time as well. I bet that guy doesn't use yellow. It's replacing out the yellow kills I need. Hello, Gadget. Hello, Gerudo. Welcome, welcome. Why does this trip look new to me all of a sudden? It's been in the game for several months now. Good morning, Kosh. Welcome, welcome. Hey, we should almost be done with this task. I'm actually really surprised it isn't already. Okay, 2 more. I was gonna say, we should be right on top of it. Sure seemed like we did 22 by now. We're starting with goals, so we're starting with the more time-consuming ones. But once we get this repick, we don't actually have to touch gold. As long as this repick is good, we don't have to touch gold for the rest of the stream. It'll just get done automatically while we do everything else. I'm hoping we get like the 100 battle one or kill like 80 something of a color or something similar. Come on, give us a good repick here. This is the whole reason why we just did that. And now it wants us to do Nexus team 22 times, of which we shall not be doing because it does not have enough troops to really viably build a team. Win Explore. No! That's one of the ones you don't want to see. I'll be ignoring that for the rest of the stream. We'll end up the code after we do all of them except that one. That is like the one thing you do not want to reroll into. Ooh. Actually, there's a few. That's one of the few. We have to go do a Donna, that's like 5, 6 runs through the entirety of Adana at Explorer difficulty 6. Phoenicia better be able to one-shot that. Let's just see if she can. I'm not going to do them all right now. Just want to test damage-wise if she can. The problem is there's spell reduction stuff here. So I have a feeling she can actually one-shot this. Yeah, it's 30 battles, not 30 times. It's 6 cycles. That's why I said 6. It's like 6 to 7 cycles, depending on if you get 5 or 6 battles. I guess if you get 5 battles, it is 6 cycles. It's slightly less than 6 cycles. Yeah, you don't have to do it 30 times. It's still one of the more annoying ones, though, because of how much time that takes. I just want to see if Phoenicia can kill it. She should be able to. My concern is the other spell reduction troops that exist here. Adana's a really annoying location to get for it. A lot of things have spell reduction here. It's not one of the highest kingdoms for spell reduction, but there are a few that kind of get in your way. But yeah, she can actually one-shot Explore 6. As long as we don't have a really weird spell reduction, we don't see like Tina 9000 or something. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. We'll do that later, though. We're not going to do that now. But yeah, that's not one that we can't go out of our way for. Luckily, the battles take, like, barely any time. So theoretically, this is actually quicker than winning 22 times with Nexus. It's just more annoying than what it could have repicked into. But it's still quicker than doing Nexus 22 times because we can still win in about, like, 15 seconds or so per battle. So it's still quicker than running Nexus 22 times. So overall, that's still a win. Just a unfortunate one to get there. Also, we've already found 6 crowns. That's insane. I haven't even tried looking for crowns yet. We already hit 6. Anyways, let's go do the next objective, which is polearm a billion times. So the easiest way to do this is go find a nice, easy, quick kill kingdom. Actually, I should probably stick with a white helm because I still need white kills. I mean, yellow kills, I mean. So we'll go for here and switch my team to Rowan, but just switch out weapon for any polearm. Probably one of the yellow ones just so it doesn't block. I'm looking for my Rowan team. And now I just need to change my weapon to like a yellow polearm. And just put something like, doesn't really matter here, have a hunter's spear. There we go. That should be all we need. Let's do explore 12 with Centurion. We could do that too. But one-shotting with Rowan's probably going to be quicker. But if we wanted to explore 12 with it, we could. Oh, I'm probably just going to quick kill it. You had to do 72 Adana things? Oh gosh. Wait, 72. How did it give you such a high number? It only gave me 30 off of gold. How did it give you 72? I don't think I've ever seen that high of a number for it. I thought it capped at like 40 or 50. I know I've seen it like a 30-something before. I don't think I've seen higher than that. But I guess we got kind of lucky with a 30 then. Because I think that might actually be one of the lower rolls for a gold reroll for that. What weapon do you run with Centurion with Essence of Evil? Wait, which weapon do you run Centurion with? Oh, you run Essence of Evil. It depends what you're doing for the rest of your team. I believe I was using Flamer because Flamer feeds into it as well as Zugoff. Also applies a burn early if you happen to not have what's it called, rolling it? The burn off of Zugoff. And no hero, just run double Zugoff. That would also work. And use Centurion. Honestly, a lot of Centurions teams do not use hero or do not need hero because you can use it as your damage source. Because especially if it gets a Devour, it actually has some pretty high damage. Also, what am I doing? I already did at least 4 polearms by now. So I go claim this. And now we got to do 4 polearms again. And guess what? After we do that, we got to do 4 polearms again. This would have been really funny if we do these exactly at reset and we had no idea it was broken. And then we do the polearm task, and then it's like, oh, it's another polearm task. And then we do the polearm task again. It's like, oh, it's another polearm task. That would have been really funny. You don't do them at reset, though. But I'm pretty sure some people have had that experience today. Where it seems like it's just going to infinitely give you the polearm task. Because it does it 3 times in a row right at the beginning. Also, what hero class am I using with this? We should be using like Archer or something. I'm pretty sure I'm using Elementalist still. Obviously, we've since then maxed Elementalist. But if you're just looking for a hero class once you've already maxed every hero class in the game, I do feel like Archer is one of the best things you could do for this team. Because it has Greenstorm and has insta-kill off a skull, which are both pretty useful things. Also, we're going to get all these crowns done before we even finish these tasks at this rate. And guess what? After that polearm, we got to go do more polearms. This is the last one, though, or it should be. Unless we've hit an infinite polearm glitch. But no, it should be just 3 in a row. And then it's going to switch to Explore Nexus at difficulty 12, which we'll use, or sorry, difficulty 6, I mean, which we'll just use Phoenicia for. Then we could also use the Scorpius, but I'm pretty sure Phoenicia is quicker. Assuming Phoenicia can one-shot, she'll be quicker. And there's nothing there that would stop us from one-shotting. Normally her max range is about 5, but with really high magic, you can hit 6 or 7 Explore with Phoenicia. You need a really high magic stat, though. Luckily, ours is high enough. Oh, wait. Oops. I thought that was the thing. Still have 2 more. Oh, that was one the task completed, though. We got our yellow one done. Did I do the Monday video yet? No. I still need to. I got a little bit caught up today. Got most of my holiday shopping done today, though. Among a few other things. The biggest issue is, this happens sometimes. I'll stay up to record the video because we can't start recording it or, even start doing anything until like 2 a.m. So then I'll spend like an hour or so like setting up teams and all that. And then at some point I'll just crash. And that's what happens. And then it ruins like my whole schedule for the entire day. Because then I'll like crash at like 4 or 5 a.m. before I've actually recorded the video. And then I wake up and it's like past noon and it's like, oh, I still have other stuff to do. Plus the video. But no, we'll be getting that out soon. I just kind of crashed last night, which kind of ruins my entire Monday schedule every time it happens. But it shall be up soon, TM. Let's see. We'll take that over. I really wish Reset for Gems of War was not in the middle of the night. It's a really annoying reset time. And for some time zones, obviously, it's a less annoying time. But for like a lot of the American time zones, it's like the worst possible time you could ever have a reset. I'm pretty sure we did 4 by now. Alright, let's go grab this. Hey, we don't have to do polearm now. But honestly, if all 10 bronze tasks was polearm, I actually wouldn't mind that. It'd be way easier than any alternative. So we gotta match a bunch of gems of any type. So that's easy. And also win, explore, and nexus. Okay, so let's do that one. Let's start focusing down bronze then. So, nexus, explore. Pick it up to difficulty 6, or I should say bring it down to difficulty 6. And then just run a standard Phoenicia. We don't have to run any particular team here. So we just gotta kill this out, and 1 cycle will be enough. And also we have lower shards, so we'll only have to do 5 battles instead of 6. Which is a weird way to actually save a battle. Because it counts as a full set. Oh wait. Oh, they all have 20%. I was like, wait, why on earth did that not one-shot? They have 20%, don't they? Wait, are we using Slayer? Where's that bleed coming from? Oh, we are using Slayer. Oh. Okay. That's actually perfectly fine in this particular situation. Because we don't have enough to kill because of 20%. So that's actually going to help us a decent amount. Oh, that's really annoying then. I'd even double check to see what the bonus is this week. So that means it's probably 10% to all of Nexus and 10% to all of Elementals. Which is basically the whole kingdom. And by basically, I mean, I'm pretty sure the entirety of the kingdom is, 100% of it, is an elemental from Nexus. Well, obviously they're all from Nexus because this is Nexus Kingdom. But I'm pretty sure they're all elemental as well. The submerge is very annoying right here, but there we go. Oh, do I currently have Brown Storm on right now? Oh, no, I have Red Storm. I was gonna say, this one doesn't have Brown Storm. The Wayne team we were using earlier probably had Brown Storm because it was using Elemental instead of like a Green Storm hero class like Archer. Let's see, we'll take that over. I need you to drop Submerge. Or that. That also works. Either we needed a skull or he needed a skull. Luckily we got it. But it didn't really matter which way it went. Us getting it is slightly quicker. Alright, so this will die to bleed, pretty much, kind of. So I just need a single poke and we basically just win them. Unfortunately, that skull is going to be taken on something that has 1 HP. Which is very unfortunate. I need you to drop Submerge, and then we can go win. Or I can just skull poke you, that works too. Yeah, 1 more battle. Oh no, yeah, 1 more battle, because we don't have to do the other battle. That's right the first time. Oh, wait, are they overriding the... Oh! Ah, I see what you mean now. Oh. Yeah, they have Storm at start a battle that's overriding my Storm, aren't they? That's problematic. I see what you mean now. Yeah, their Storm's overriding my Storm. Because we're not using, like, we're not using something like, Sunspear, which has Perpetual Storm. So they're overriding my Storm with their Storm. I see. Alright, good. He dropped Submerge. He's dead. Oh, it wasn't too big a deal. It got done. A little bit slower than it needed to be, though. Alright, next. Elemental Bane. I assume we just have to kill elementals, correct? Kill elementals of any type. Okay. I'm pretty sure Nexus is 100% elemental. So we bring this down to difficulty 1. We bring back the auto-kill Dust Devil team. And should be good to go. If I could find where on earth it is. There it is. Alright, so we said double cast this and we're good to go. And we only need 9 elemental kills, which means in 3 battles we should have every single one. Due to the sheer amount of elemental in this location. At least elemental kill tasks are ultra easy now. Not that they were hard before, but now there's a kingdom where it is it's absurdly easy to target down elemental kills. And we're already done. There it is. Okay, next one. Hunting Aquaticus twice, because I'm pretty sure we have to do this 2 times in a row. So the easiest way to do this is go to PvP and hope we get very lucky very quickly. Nope. Nope. There we go. Weird team. I'll take it. Let's just use Night Spider, I guess. Big fan of the Night Spiders. If we're gonna be doing PvP, it's normally my go-to team these days. It's not the strongest PvP team, I just love using it. If we have an excuse to use this team for something, we shall use it. It's not particularly slow, though. Like, it's a pretty decent speed, but it's not the quickest you could do for PvP. It's just a nice team to kind of mess around with. The playstyle of it's really fun. Let's see. Unfortunately, we do need mana. Alright, and now we won. It's already over. We do that, we do that. Oh, why did I think that would do way more damage? Whoops. She has a boost ratio. She doesn't have that big of a boost ratio, though. Not big enough to do that. Slight mistake. That's what we get for not using this team. But it's been like ages since we bothered running this team. No, it's because I don't run PvP much these days. There just aren't really that many rewards for it. Alright, one Aquaticus found. I'm gonna go claim the task so we can go find the second Aquaticus. Right, one down. Now to figure out where on earth the second one is. None of those seem like they'll have it. This one might. Nope. Nope. Come on. Should be that hard to find one more. There it is. Same person. Nice. Same person 2 times. I'll take it. Assumably same person. That's a weird team to set it up as. Highly doubt a lot of people did that exact format for it. I do need to poke it one more time before I throw the other thing down. Don't make the same mistake as we just did. Also, one funny thing that we could do, I can actually insta-kill him. That insta-kills anything with Submerge, and Aquaticus gave Submerge. So I can actually just use that to insta-kill. I should have done Rope Dart there, we could have already won. Whoops. Whoops. But there we go. And there's our 2 Aquaticus skills, and I believe that's almost the end of bronze already, since there's so many repeat ones. 2 event keys are pretty straightforward. Overall, event key drop table is pretty bad this week, mostly because it's only Nexus, and a lot of stuff just isn't in the Nexus drop table. And it still doesn't have any Mythic in drop table either, because we're getting that Mythic this Friday. It's not going to be in event keys most likely though, but it will be in Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests. Okay, so we need to focus down doing a bunch of gem matches. So the easiest way to do that is Rogue Spider. No, there's other ways. Though I kind of just want to do Rogue Spider method. Kill Browns and do a bunch of matches. You know what? We're going to do Rogue Spider. Let me find like the easiest team to win against, like a bunch of Firebombs and something else. And what we're going to keep doing is just keep casting Rogue Spider until it stops and then keep doing it over and over again. They said we needed like 50 more matches. So if we just do this and then take that and then do it again. Let's see how many we can get in a row. So that's, oh, 2 apparently. Only 2. That's not flawless. There's actually things that loop a little bit better than it. 1, 2, like Truffle. 3, 4, 5, don't get skulls. 6, 7. I think we got a 30-something before. 8, 9, 10. Perfectly balanced. Oh, I accidentally won. I think it was 11 or 12. Oh no. I did not want to win. Come back. Another Firebomb team. What kind of? Hey, I found another Aquaticus. Oddly enough. I don't need it though. I should probably be using Truffle for this. 1, 2. The only problem with Truffle is he kills though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, at least break 20. 11, 12, 13. Oh no, only 13. I'm pretty sure 30-something is the highest I've ever bothered doing with it. Truffle can technically do infinite, but the problem with Truffle is Once you have like a Farce Troll double Truffle with the Green Storm. But the problem with Truffle is you'd kill the team before it could ever do infinite. Unless the entire enemy team had Submerge. And even then you might still kill them with Skulls before you could ever hit infinite. Or, you know, before you hit like 1,000 or something, they would die to Skulls even if they had Submerge. I'm still surprised they haven't tweaked Rogue Spider, though I'm glad they haven't. It's not so broken that you would use it, and this is so much fun to do. Like, this is literally like the only team in existence where Rogue Spider is not useless. For the most part. In almost every other context, just doesn't do that much. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we've almost hit enough. We should probably start trying to win the battle. Luckily the game agrees and is starting to give us some skulls. In like 10 more, we've definitely hit enough. Alright, let's start winning. I'm pretty sure we hit enough by now. Oh, also I forgot. We are using, we've been getting all of our rogues getting more magic that entire time, so we can actually just one-shot them with our ability. Because that entire time we were gaining 1 magic every single time I think we cast a spell. No, every extra turn I think was an, magic for rogues. So we just kept buffing up our magic over and over again. Also, we only need 1 more crown to get all the crowns. Despite not going out of our way a single time to try to get crowns yet. But there we go. Alright, so now we gotta go do Elementalist Hero class 30 times. The easiest way to do this is to go use Rowan build and just set it to Elementalist. And then just play it like a normal Rowan. And hopefully we'll get our final crown while doing so. We can do this in pretty much any location, doesn't really matter where. So we'll just do it in Cinema Mirage, I guess. There should be some amount of browns here. And all I gotta do is switch to Rowan. And I already have Elementalist class set, so I don't even need to change it. Perfect. So this should be pretty straightforward. It's literally just what we would already do with Rowan. I don't even need to change the class because it's already set to Elementalist from when we were leveling it earlier. Let's make sure it counts. It should. Oh, wrong one. Yep, that's all we have to do. I always have to do that 30 times in a row then. Actually, what would be kind of funny if we could try to do Elementalist and Adana at the same time? Hold up. Maybe we do that actually. Because they would both get done at the exact same time. If I do this 1 more time and then use a team for the Elementalist thing, both the Adana thing and this would get done simultaneously. The only problem with that is having enough damage to do that. We could always use the Urskia shield version of it, which I feel tempted to do. Alternatively, we could do some kind of other weird build, but I kind of do want to run upscale Urskia shield. It's something I don't normally show. Like I show it for like some team comps, but I normally don't use it, I mean. Like in the way that you're supposed to. Because normally we're done with like the Tuesday event before we even start getting to that point. But what we can actually do is go to weapons, go to Urskia shield, put that there and actually use it instead of just looking at it like we normally do. So if we go over to Adana, we should need 30 and 30 because we have to do this task twice. So that means we need 28 more Elementalist hero wins and we need 28 wins on Adana. So we could actually do these both simultaneously. We're also getting the brown thing done, of course, easily. I presume Nexus has at least 1 brown. I mean Adana, I mean. So we go to Adana, go to Explore 6, which we're already at, and then we just run this team. And what we do then is use our Urskia shield onto Rowan, then cast Rowan, then we win. Otherwise, Rowan will not have enough damage. She should have enough damage to do this, so let's see. The biggest issue will be if after Urskia shield, she still doesn't have enough. She should, though. So we get shield. We throw shield on Rowan. We cast Rowan, and that should kill. There we go. And now we just do that 27 more times. We'll remember to take the other thing midway through. And then we'll get both of them done at the exact same time, and then we'll be done with all tasks. Perfect. So that's actually kind of nice. We were able to get all tasks done in under, let's say, 45 minutes? Because I'm not sure how long it's actually going to take us to get that many battles in. This will definitely be the longest part of it. And then we'll go hand out a code. And then mess with a few other things. And go from there. If they don't put it on the naughty list. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to be doing that again this year. They did a bunch of rebalance in December last year. Curious to see if they'll do it again. There was also the little mini update that ended up nerfing Life and Death. There was also the update that gave us a 1% chance to get power orbs off of major orbs, which was probably the most noteworthy thing about it. That was good. There's also the patch where Skeleton Key has been nerfed. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Seems like it's been longer than that. But Skeleton Key has only been nerfed for 1 year now. I stopped using it for a couple years, which might be why. Seems like that. Because I've stopped using it for about 2 years. But it's been unusable for the last year. Because ever since the nerf, it just wasn't worth using. If you're going to bother building a team like that, you normally use that one plunder weapon, whatever it's called. Peril and Plunder, I believe it's called. That one, like, blue weapon that boost ratios off of gold. It's not quite the same as Skeleton Key, though. Because it auto ends its turn at 100% rate. But it does way more damage. Oh yeah, that was also when they indirectly buffed Bandit, which was funny. Because they gave a refund for Bandit. So in the nerf that they did to Bandit, they actually ended up buffing it. Because it was actually possible to set it to not have stealthy. Also, how on earth did you survive? Oh, did I forget to cast Urskia's Shield? Because if we cast the Urskia's Shield and he still survived, that's kind of concerning. Oh, I found our last crown already. I think this is the first day where we have gotten all crowns without even attempting to try to get a single crown. Because we now have every single crown for today, despite having not spent a single second trying to farm crowns. Just simply doing these tasks. So that's kind of convenient. Yeah, there we go. We don't have to go out of our way for it. It's already done. We already have all 10 crowns. And there we go. Can I max this thing yet? I feel like the answer is no. Still want to check. The answer is no. Let's see. Where were we? Let's keep going. How many more do we need until we need a switch? Or not switch, but okay, we need 6 more. After 6 more, we need to remember to go claim it. And then we'll get them both done exactly at the same time. Thoughts on that vegan teacher? Not sure which what you're referring to with that. Is it a YouTube channel? I still eat meats quite often. But I try to avoid it where I can. Definitely a lot more into seafood than meats these days. Like, I could never give up, like, crab or lobster and stuff like that. Shrimp I haven't really been caring for as much lately, though. But I, like, grew up on crab and lobster. I used to even go crabbing. That's, like, the only form of hunting I've probably ever done. I'm pretty sure. Because I hate fishing. That's, like, so boring. Crabbing's fun, though. Much different system. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Oh no. He has survived. How could you? Oh yeah, vegans who like meat shame people. I never really understood that. Like, I understand what they're like trying to advocate for, but yeah, it's not nice when they go like shaming people for not being vegan or vegetarian. I would never go full vegan though. I would go like a weird mix of vegetarian, just like ever so occasionally eat meats. I would never fully give up like fishes though. There's just too many fish I like too much. Like, I could easily go like months without meat, but I could never go like months without any kind of fish related product. Let's see, we'll take that down. Oh, I forgot to cast Urskia's Shield. I was like, wait, what happened here? That's the main reason why I don't normally run Urskia's Shield build. We've had this issue a lot of times in the past, and it still hasn't been resolved. Whenever I try using Urskia's Shield build, I always, like 80% of the time, forget to cast Urskia's Shield, which makes it slower than just running something else. I'm just really bad at playing Urskia's Shield. It's a good team, I just am really bad at remembering to actually use the shield. Because I see Rowain has full mana, it's like, oh, let me go cast Rowain. And it's like, whoops, that's not what I need to be doing. All right, so now we need to go get 15 more wins, and we get both of them done simultaneously. And that is every task complete. Well, except the one that's literally impossible to do. But that's because it's impossible to do. That is beyond our capability. Catch you later, Cola. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Did you excel past Greenhorn? Is that a joke of something? Oh, that does remind me, though. Horseflies are, like, the most annoying fly in existence. There's a bunch of them near one of the crabbing places. And gosh, do they hurt when they bite. Or whatever that suck thing is. Because they have, like, I don't know, is it like a venom or poison? It probably isn't. It's like, they have, like, some kind of acid that they, like, spit or something. Like, it, like, really hurts. Not sure exactly what their deal is. All I know is that it hurts. Oh, it's the lowest level of crab worker. Oh, I did it casually. I did not do it to any professional level. I was like 10 years old. Actually, probably even younger than that when I first went crabbing. Probably haven't done it since around 10, though. I was young as like 5 or 6 when I was doing it. It's pretty straightforward. Set up trap. Wait till they get in. Move trap. Put in bucket. Repeat. I always found traps a lot more fun than the than doing fishing rods, though. Fishing rods are boring. Traps are fun. Got ourselves a little chest. Yeah, we just need 9 more. And then we are done with all tasks, then we'll go handle the code. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's something else that happened earlier today, too. I didn't really get time to give feedback on it yet, though. So maybe I can get some feedback from you guys. One of the songs actually was completed today. Another one of them. And we've been showing all of them on stream, so I might as well continue the tradition. I don't see any reason not to. I do feel like I'll be using it for a slightly different purpose than what I initially intended, though. Like, it didn't come out exactly how I wanted. And I think he somewhat ignored some of the things I said. Just because, that's somewhat understandable. He did it, like, while he was on vacation. So he probably forgot to double-check some of the things on the list. But it sounds pretty good, though. And for the price, it's fine. So far, we haven't commissioned any music that has been more than 20 minutes per second. I mean, per minute. I mean, per second. Can you imagine? But, so far, we've been only sticking with, like, the $5 to $20 range. Per minute. Let's see. Get that over. I think we need 6 more after this. Which is basically just 1 more set after this, then. And then we'll probably mess with the reward event. That's pretty much the only other thing we need to get done, then. Oh, that and adventure board and dungeon thingy. Those are pretty quick, though. Phoenicia kills it out in like a few minutes. We don't need class XP anymore, though. It feels so weird needing to all of a sudden farm class XP and then go back into the mindset of like, oh yeah, I don't need to constantly keep farming class XP anymore. I almost kind of want another class to go farm. You know, the next time the next class comes out, I almost feel like manually farming the entire thing instead of spending any gems on it. The only problem with that is we can't cover a video immediately going over it as efficiently. We still kind of could, but, you know, it's kind of hard to if it's level 1. Or, you know, like level 10 or something like absurdly low. Because most hero classes aren't that usable until 70. And some of them literally require being level 100 before they can be used, like the triple damage burning hero classes. You music creator for Path of Exile? Ooh. Yeah, I haven't tried seeing if I could, like, actually get any, like, big creator for it. I've been sticking with people who are, like, have no name recognition whatsoever because they're the cheapest. And they still do some decent quality stuff. I'm pretty sure the rates of people like that would be so out of my price range. Because I'm on, like, the really, really, really low end for what I've been getting. But the quality's still been pretty decent for most of it. I do feel like this track was a little bit repeat heavy at some areas, though. But if nothing else, it's long enough that I could always trim it down. Because it's like a little over 6-minute playtime. Which is actually amazing, because the one artist I've been getting from recently, he's been doing longer than the commissioned duration every single time. Which is definitely good. Because it's better to have too much and then just make it smaller than to have to get more. Which is rather convenient. Music production is something I've almost considered getting into in the past as well. Like, I know enough with music to kind of be okay at it. But then in other areas, I'm, like, really bad when it comes to music. Like with improv stuff and other similar things. It just seems like such a daunting task to learn how to use an editor properly. Or relearning to read sheet music. Though you don't need that for stuff like that, though. I used to be, like, absurdly good at reading sheet music. And nowadays, if I go look at one, it'll be like, oh, what on earth is this foreign thing? But that will happen after, like, 10 years of not doing it. Wait, I already completed both tasks? Oh, did I? Whoops. My bad. We were chatting the whole time that I got distracted. My bad. Whoops. Well, let's finish this battle then. We're already in here, might as well commit to it. Finish what we started. Alright, we're now done. I'm pretty sure we've been done for like a few minutes now, and I just have not realized this entire time. Whoops. Alright, there we go. We have finished all of the tasks except the one that we can't. Which is unfortunate. Give me one more task. This is mostly unfortunate for people with normal pass, though. Because it actually makes it impossible to have Wild Orb. You would be exactly 3 points short of Wild Orb. And we're also 3 points short of, let's see, what am I 3 points short of? I'm 3 points short of some glory. Which makes no difference, obviously. But normal pass, it hurts the most. Because that means you can't get Wild Orb this week yet, until next week. Which is 1 whole week later than it would have been. Which is technically 2 weeks later than the paid side. Who knows, maybe they did it deliberately. To make it a 2-week gap instead of a 1-week gap. Because we've had this since last week, of course. But normal pass doesn't get it till normally this week. But because you can't do one more task, it will make everyone 1 short of getting Wild Orb. As well as the stat. It's only 5 armor, though. But 5 armor is pretty useful if you're doing a Rowena a lot. Anyways, I guess we'll go hand out the code. And then we'll go and show that music real quick. Because I'd love to have your guys' feedback. Because I could still edit it some too at this point. Or have the artist change it some. And I was probably going to do that later tonight. Let's see. Because I haven't had any time to do so today. I'm going to find if I can find where it is. 1 second. And I'll have it play as I'm getting the code. Also, let me know if it's too loud or anything when I do bring it up. Problem is bringing it up. Well, first I'm trying to figure out how to mute Gems of War. Let's see, not that. Because I'm trying to do it external to the game. There it is. That should mute Gems of War. Okay, so now with that muted, this should be the thing. Alright, let me go get you guys the code. Let me know if that's too loud. Or not loud enough. And I'll go get the code while it's going. Can I find it? There it is. At this rate, we could have like a whole playlist of our own music just have in the background very soon. Also, I was able to get him to do vibraphone for this one. The part hasn't come up yet, and I kind of want him to do a little bit more with it. It's probably one of my favorite instruments. It comes up in about a minute. Let's see. Where's the code? There you guys go. There's the code in chat. And then we'll go do Ward event after this music. The drums feel a bit low. Honestly, I almost just want them completely removed. I actually like the drums lower. It sounds like the end credits for a hallway battle. I was originally going to use this for a Dove character, but it sounds so much more like a Knight Crusader. Which is why I said he slightly missed the mark a bit. Because this is supposed to be for like a peaceful Dove. But it's definitely like all-in like Knight Crusader. It sounds really good though. And I still have characters I can use it for. Oh, vibraphone comes in here. There's only half the playtime of it too. Though I do feel like this section gets slightly repeat heavy at some spots. I almost want him to do like a round with the vibraphone. Like how you would do with like chanting at times. But do it with the vibraphone itself. This part right here is where I feel like it gets the most repeat heavy. Like it sounds pretty similar for almost the next minute, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's one part where it shifts slightly. So I probably need to get that adjusted, most likely. Because it's still going with this. I think it does for like another 30 seconds. And then even the part that it shifts into somewhat still has the same thing. Oh, we have shifts here. Yeah, a lot of this section I feel like needs a slight revamp. Like the first like 3.5 minutes I feel like is the most solid part right now. So thank you for your support, Alex. Greatly appreciate it. Oh yeah, this is for a boss fight. Almost all the music for this game is for boss fights. Because anything getting custom music is either like an elite fight or a boss fight. Ending's good though. There we go. That's the thing. Anyways. Let me turn Gems of War back on. Volume mixer, Gems of War. There we go. Okay, so, where were we? World event. Actually, let me clear out the other dailies first, and we'll go do World event. And then we'll probably mess with book a little bit, because the book's actually pretty good. Actually, I might mess with book first. Actually, we'll do World. Actually, we could do both simultaneously. I could try to use book in World event. Ooh, hold up. I didn't think about that. Wait. We can combine the two. Hold up. Why did I not do that earlier for the teams? Well, good thing I didn't show a video for it yet. Why did I not think to combine them together? Probably because I didn't try making teams for the book yet, for the thing yet. But yeah, book would actually work really good. Hold up, we'll go switch to book as soon as we clear through this real quick. Because we need to go try like a blue elemental book team. It's gonna get so much value during the World event today, or the whole week actually. Well, obviously. Yeah, we definitely need to mess around with that. Actually, I might as well just put that instead of what I was using for the other thing. The only problem with that is if you do it with truffle, you're creating blue, green, brown, which might be too many colors. The book is going to create so much color that I don't think it's going to matter that you're creating too many colors, because it's just getting so much value that you really don't care. It's just going to be so much value that creating too much blue will be beneficial because it'll board clear the board. But yeah, that song that we just had playing, that was supposed to be for Raven. Or not Raven. No, not a Raven. For a dove. Like a peace dove that goes into a phoenix. But it doesn't quite work as well for that. So we're probably just going to give it to some kind of knight-like character. Because it fits that much more. Game is early enough where we can almost just shift the characters to the music. Also, I did find an artist, by the way. They're working on the first piece. They're actually working on the one that song was originally supposed to be for, though. That song's probably going to be used for a different character, ultimately. But I do finally have an artist. I'm not sure if it's going to be the official artist that will be doing all the assets for the game. But, they're at least going to be doing something that should be usable for the game. It's probably not going to be the actual playable character model, though. Because I'm most likely going to need to do that in pixel art, just for price reasons. Unless we're going like 100% no animations. Because the things I'm getting are still images. Animation just costs way too much. Like, any way we can figure out creative ways to avoid having to animate, like, literally anything. Like, a little bit of effects over top stuff and stuff like that isn't as big a deal. But, like, actually animating characters. Like, that will get super pricey super quick. Which is something that I'm trying to completely avoid. Let's see. We'll take that over. Oh, we already got our win. Alright, we cleared all that out. Let's go try Blue Book Elemental. So, we got a new weapon this week, and it is insanely good. Like, ridiculously over-the-top good. I haven't actually used it a single time yet. Oh yeah, here's the redeem code from earlier, by the way. There you guys go. Actually, I didn't repost into chat, but there you go. It was posted 10 minutes ago. Should still be good, I hope. But definitely make sure to go claim it if you haven't already. Let's see. Alright, so let me go try Blue Book. So let's just go to the event itself. Go to Defense, Fight. And here's one of the cheaper teams I was messing around with to post for it. However, I want to try this, but one change. Instead of weathering staff... Oh, what's the Blue Book called? Problem. I've just been calling it Blue Book and I don't know its actual name. It should be under tomes, right? It literally looks like a tome. Yes, Ocean's Tome. It's literally called Tome. Let's see. That's what I wanted. Osea's Tome, not Ocean's Tome. There's no N there. So the most relevant thing about this entire weapon is it creates Blue Storm. This is absurdly strong because it gets to explode a bunch of gems for... Oh, never mind, explode. Wait, why did I think it was gem creation? That's still good, though. So basically, we change our weapon to this, and now all the things get exploded. Oh, I should probably change my banner then. I'm looking for, like, blue-green. That doesn't minus something we need. Can we not do that without minusing something we need? Oh, I just realized we don't use brown. I don't think that's going to matter at all. But that actually almost helps us because I can do that then. Alright, let's see what happens here. So this should be ridiculously strong. Oh yeah, it wants me to equip metals. There we go. So this should be pretty broken. This is basically a Gargolfa with Blue Storm. So we take a bunch of mana. Get to full mana. Oh, I forgot you don't match with that, do you? Well, we can do that though. That would give us full mana. Then we do this. Then we truffle. Oh, I'm like trying to loop as if we actually can. Oh, I just realized something though. I should probably go reference the what on earth is the correct tower we should be taking sheet. So the what on earth is the correct tower. Let me just bring it up because it'll probably be easier doing it this way. So if I go over here and go to I don't think they ever did one onto the forum, so let's go to latest news. And then we click on what. And then we reference this. So Bastion and Blast Tower. Bastion. Okay, let's take this one. But yeah, we're gonna have to reference this a lot. It might just be easier to just keep it up on screen. And just keep referencing it every like few seconds. Like every time we want a decision. Because this is the most annoying scoring they've done yet. Yeah, as long as you don't take Storm and Catapult, that might be the easiest thing to remember. As long as you don't take Storm or Catapult, you're probably taking the correct one. So like right here, we know that Crossbow's pretty much the best here. But just ignore Storm and Catapult if you can. Particularly Catapult, because Catapult's the worst. If you just ignore those two, you're probably taking the right room. And eventually you're going to get to the point where you're just taking the same room over and over again anyways. So it's not too big a deal. Because ultimately you're just going to keep taking the same one. So storms are the next one we got to take. And eventually we're just going to have all catapult towers. And then once you have all catapult towers, you just keep taking the same room over and over and over and over again and you'll be fine. So you only really have to know what it is for like the first several battles. So I know Mage Tower is next. Which actually one of the better ones, isn't it? Yeah, top 3. Yeah, this book's pretty solid. This is the cheaper team too. This is even the more expensive team. Storm is next. Just gotta avoid those catapults. Also, some of these battles don't even have a tower in it, which is kind of weird. They don't have the corresponding tower in them. Most of them do, but some of them don't. It's kind of weird. I forget which 2 or 3 don't, but it seemed like some of them didn't. Because I did see one earlier that didn't. That one does. Like Bastion Tower, I think doesn't have the... No, that one does. I know for sure I seen one earlier that didn't have the tower in it. Maybe they fixed it by now. Hello, Haley. Welcome, welcome. Because I was looking at it in the morning, so they might have actually fixed that aspect of it. Yeah, if you just avoid Catapult Tower, you're probably fine. That's probably the easiest thing to remember. Just don't take Catapult when you're doing the correct room. Take literally anything that isn't Catapult. And then you're eventually going to be at the point where you're just taking one single room every time. Yeah, I don't think we need to reference this anymore. Because we're at the point where just don't take Catapults. And we got there within just a few battles. I'm literally just clicking the same spot every time at this point. Tome and Abel Crystal? Yeah, I was going to use Abel Crystal for my main team earlier. You like the extra explosion, basically the full board with the blue elemental team. But you feel Abel Crystal for less explodes. Yes, I actually have it on my other team. The more expensive team that I'm going to be showing for the video already has Abel Crystal. I think I showed it on stream yet, did I? I might not have actually. But yeah, I already have a team built with it. It's this one. We're not using it right now, obviously, because I'm trying to try the new weapon. But it's this one right here. We haven't shown the video yet, I will be. But it's Abel Crystal, Truffle, Sycorax, and Mirage Queen, which honestly might just be better to go double Truffle. But I have it shown like this. But yeah, this was the one I was doing with Abel Crystal. The reason I have it as the more expensive team is not everyone might have Abel Crystal. Because it's not available this week. So if you don't already own it, you can't get it. Or it's not this week anyways. You can eventually get it, just not during the duration of this week. And obviously I put Sycorax there, which is a mythic. Where are we? Dragon's Defense. Crossbow. That is not a catapult, so we shall take it. This is where you'd watch the Monday video, if there was one. No worries, I will have a Monday video up soon. That might become a Tuesday video this week. Soon, TM. Let's see. Take this one. The overall book seems decent. It's nice to have a blue storm option again. Jar of Eyes used to do this back in the day, but then they removed... no, they still kept it on it, but they increased its mana cost to 16. What's nice about this weapon is it still has the blue storm synergy while having a mana cost of 14. It doesn't have a summon like the book does, or the Jar of Eyes does, but it has more overall explosions to make up for it, and a 2 lower mana cost. But normally more explosions, depends on the context. What's nice about this too is it explodes random gems and not a specific color. So as you can see there, we just board cleared the entire board. It's normally going to be able to board clear the entire board, especially if you're doing a pure blue elemental team. Which honestly, of all the colors, was already the best color. Like of the elemental teams we were using with the new hero class, they mostly were like pure blue if we were trying to build them into pure color. Mostly because of Mirage Queen and Truffle synergy. But yeah, pure blue elemental is pretty good. Like it was already good even before this weapon, and now it's even stronger, which is nice because that was like the main way that you would kind of be using elementals, and now it's even stronger with this book. Alright, we got a problem. He has Submerge, and I do not have much of a way to deal with it. That's just not completely true. If I could just get alignment, he will die. Oh, I'm entangled. Let's see, we'll take that down. Oh wait, duh. I forgot. We can literally just curse him. Curse gets rid of his thing. Whoops. I forgot. Curse has cleanse. I mean, Dispel on it. Bless has cleanse, and I normally remember that. But one thing I sometimes keep forgetting is Curse has Dispel attached to it. And this is useful because this spell gets rid of all positive stats effects. I always remember that for Bless, but for whatever reason, I kind of forget sometimes that Curse has Dispel. Despite it probably being the mechanic we use more often. But it's pretty relevant because you can get rid of Submerge, you can get rid of Barrier, and stuff like that. Yeah, let me go copy this team over top the other one then. Because I should, I think, this with the Withering Staff. Which, oh wait, it's not on my paste right now? I thought I did. Oops. Apparently I did not put it on my copy-paste. Let's see, fight, Blast Tower, grab team. Now it should be. Put that in there. Paste it in. Boom. There we go. Could have also just swapped the weapon. It was literally only one thing shifting. But anyways, where were we? Let's keep doing World Event with the new weapon. But yeah, new weapon's pretty good. It's not like the most broken thing out there. But it's definitely on the upper end of weapons. And a pretty high upper end. It's pretty much just like a really good mana accumulating option. Not like Centurion good, but you know, that's hard to be that broken. It's pretty high up there. The biggest caveat to it is you kind of have to use it in blue elemental teams. Because at minimum you need to have like at least some amount of elemental and or blue on your team. Ideally both, but one or the other is also fine. Because right now we have overkill for how many explosions it's doing. I think it's doing like 30 something. Actually, I never even bothered checking the boost ratio. What are we getting, outfit? We're probably getting like 30... Well, what's 4 times 8? It should be 32. Yep, 32. That's a lot of explosion. That's a lot of explosion. But yeah, it's doing 32 explosions per cast, which basically means clear our entire board with explode. Unless you get really unlucky. But it's pretty much going to hit every last gem of all 64 of them. And obviously you don't even need that many explodes. You could have half that many and still probably be fine for the most part. There's also that blue storm that's giving it that value too. Because after it does this explosion, you get blue. So you have higher chance of getting the blue alignment. The only problem with that is Truffle doesn't loop as well under blue. But it allows getting that initial mana a lot better. Because your whole team might be blue when you're doing this team. Which makes getting them all filled a little bit easier. But it makes Truffle's loop a bit weirder. Because you can't really infinite when there's a blue storm like that. He needs green, ideally. But it makes your explode cast really good on the follow-up. Because it's almost always going to give you a full mana extra turn, blue. Which is really relevant since your whole team is blue. Or at least a lot of it would be when you're using this book. Because assuming you're using this book, you're probably using Elementalists, you're probably using one Truffle, and you're probably using Mirage Queen. Then your other troop is like either a another Truffle, some other elemental damage source, or Sycorax. I found another Catapult Tower, so let me take a Storm then. Since Catapult is the only thing we really have to avoid. Oh no, we missed 2 gems somehow. How could it? We somehow missed 2. Okay, now we have... Oh, that's not a bad spot to have it all the way top left. And now we just have to keep taking top left until the end of time. Unless they all become Catapult, in which case I might want to change which one I'm clicking on, because top left is kind of annoying. It is not the ideal spot to be clicking. Oh good, we got all Catapult Towers. Yay, that's what I wanted. Okay, so let's just keep clicking down here then. Mostly because that's closer to where we're already going to be clicking. So it makes it easier to re-click on it after a battle. Because our clicking should be in this area normally. So now I just have to click there and boom, we're good to go. We now have optimal setup for World Event. And I always keep doing this room over and over and over again until the World Event is done. So yeah, we didn't really need to reference this that much. Basically, just don't take Catapult Tower and you're probably fine. Or not probably, you literally will be. Because it keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So as long as you just never take a Catapult Tower, you're doing the correct room. Unless literally all of them say Catapult Tower, in which case you obviously have to take a Catapult Tower. As long as you avoid Catapult Tower, it doesn't matter what room you do. Let me cast. So I'm surprised we haven't ran out of sigils, though I did buy a little bit deeper. In order to have the weapon, you have to buy to tier 4. Do keep in mind, you don't need higher than tier 4, though, because you could upgrade this to legend and then use a blue orb on it. Otherwise, you would have to buy all the way to tier 6. But you can get this thing max with only tier 4 by using a blue once you get it to legend. And you'll have enough to get to legend by tier 4. So you only need 500 gems in the event, and that'll give you basically a max version of the thing. You just got to go use a blue orb on it once you've gotten it to legend, which you get enough copies off of tier 3. And you go to tier 4 for the weapon, which is 500 gems total, so not too bad for a max troop plus a plus a weapon. And the weapon's pretty good. And realistically, if you want that max trip, you have to go 250 deep anyway, so you might as well go the extra 250 for the weapon. Plus you have a whole week to farm it, so plenty of time. Also, the tarot cards are still in Soulforge too. I'm not sure if that's just today or the entire week. I assume it's all week. However, we don't really have confirmation on that yet, though assumably it's all week. Also, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over? Do let me know. Because I'm probably going to eat through all of our sigils and then call it a wrap. Should be about 10 more battles. Or maybe more if we just got a Valraven right now. I'll take that over. But yeah, I would highly advise getting this book. It's probably like top 30 weapon. I'm not sure if I would place it top 10. It's pretty high up there though, I don't think it's that high. Like when I think top 10, I'm thinking like Rope Dart, Flask. What else is ultra broken? Black Manacle. Why can't I not think of 10? I know there's like way more than 10 that are viable. Those like the first things that come to mind. Essence of Evil. Plunder and Pearl is probably actually in top 10 these days. Even though I haven't used it in like 2 years. I believe it's the most efficient way to farm gold still. Yeah, just normal hammer, stone hammer is pretty good. I haven't used stone hammer builds that often though, lately. I feel like I've been shifting away from stone hammer. Oh yeah, Mang is, oh yeah, Mang's definitely top 10. You don't use it as much later in the game, but Mang is probably the most iconic weapon as you're progressing through the game. Because if you start a new file just knowing that Mang is broken beyond belief, you just won the entire game just knowing that Mang is good. Like, that's all you need to make a new account. Just know that Mang is good and know how to use it, and you just won the entire game. You can solo literally any piece of content with any hero class that's level 40, so you have Barrier on Brown. Like any of the Barrier on Brown hero classes with Mang, literally runs through every piece of content in the game, assuming you're allowed to use Mang in that piece of content. There's not a single thing it cannot win if you play it right. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Midday stream tomorrow. Fall Guys Season 6 launches tomorrow. Should be pretty fun. Bunch of new maps. Bunch of new outfits. Be messing around with that when that launches. Might even wake up a little bit earlier for it. Also, Gems of War video will be up way before then, hopefully. Ideally, want to get it done tonight. Like, soon after this stream. Or at least by midnight, hopefully. Because I still need to go grab dinner. I haven't even had time to eat yet. Still need to go do that. Probably just having leftovers. Like the last of it. Yeah, we've ate most of it. Like, I think we're out of turkey and everything. We just have a little bit of, like, stuffing and stuff left. Stuffing and stuff. Oh, another Valraven, nice. That's one thing that's kind of funny. You'd almost think a Valraven tower would it spawn instead of an actual Valraven. It only does that during invasion events, but this event kind of feels like it should have it. That would have been a nice touch that it didn't do. It would make no difference though, really. It would have been cool if we got a Valraven tower instead of a Valraven. Thematically, it fits this event. That normally only happens during invasion events though. And only specifically when all 4 of the enemy is tower. Got the Bastion Tower, which is probably the most annoying tower out of any of them. It has a 75% reduction combined with indestructible or invulnerable. I'm not sure why I always call it indestructible. Which gives it immune to everything while also having 75% reduction, meaning you cannot stun that 75% reduction away. You can still enrage through it, oddly enough, though. If you have enrage on your hero or anything else. And so why that one invasion troop that gains enrage on kill is so ridiculously good. That one Daemon one. I think we've only had like 2 or 3 invasion events where it could be used, but it was so strong when you could. Because every single time you get a tower kill, he just re-enrages himself. So after you get your first kill, you just kill everything in one shot. But yeah, anyone else? Any other questions? Any other anything? Otherwise, we'll have the video up soonish, soon TM, for the weekly video for Gems of War. And then our next stream will be Fall Guys tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully starting around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might start a little bit later than that. Or a little bit earlier if the servers seem like they're good. But I'll probably aim for a 10 a.m. time slot. And go from there. And of course our Gems of War stream will be the same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. As we do every night. And we're mostly going to be doing the invasion event for Merlantis. Also, one thing to remember, and I'll mention it during the video too. But tomorrow's, you can get, gosh, I was just talking about earlier, Withering Staff. Withering Staff is obtained tomorrow, and it's a really, really good weapon, but you can only get it tomorrow. It'll only be available for that 24-hour during the duration of the event. So definitely make sure to pick it up. It's one of the few best faction weapons in the entire game. It's like life and death level good. It's probably not used like nearly as much as life and death, but it's still a great utility weapon to have. You probably don't see it as often, but it's still a really good weapon. So highly advised to pick it up. You can get it only tomorrow, in 4 hours 32 minutes from now, and for that 24-hour duration, you can get it. You can get it either through the faction event itself by buying up enough tiers, or you can get it through Soulforged. That's also one of the instances where it's probably better to get it in Soulforged than off of the event. But if you want to farm the event tomorrow a little bit and go for leaderboard, you could do it that way if you wanted to. What platforms are Fall Guys on? It's currently only on Steam and PlayStation, though it is planning on coming to Xbox and Switch soon. They keep delaying the time over and over and over again. But even their website now kind of shows the icon for both, so I assume in the next month. Like, it would make a lot of sense they want to try doing it before the holiday. But I'm not sure they're going to be able to in time because they've been like completely silent in regard to it. But eventually it'll be on every platform, but currently it's only on Steam and PlayStation. We're going to be playing on the Steam version, of course. Though if it ever comes on the Switch version, I might start streaming off the Switch version. We'll see. But anyways, guys. Let's see. It isn't a Withering Staff. It's Withering. Different word. Oh, have I been saying it wrong this entire time? Withering? Withering. Withering? What's the difference? Withering? Withering? I've always thought that... I didn't even realize that was different. Withering. How do you even say that? Withering? I might just keep calling it Withering because, gosh, I will not be able to say that other word ever. But yeah, the one that creates skulls and doesn't tangle. The blue-brown 14 mana cost thingy. But that's available tomorrow. We had a team with it earlier. I never actually even realized it wasn't Withering. Really? Rith? Oh yeah, it is Withering. Okay. But yeah, this weapon. It's available tomorrow. I'm gonna go get it. It's really good. Rithing? Writhing Staff? Oh, Writhing? That makes more sense. Writhing. Writhing Staff? I've always called it Withering Staff. Okay, Writhing might actually work then. Okay, that makes more sense. Writhing Staff instead of Withering Staff. I always thought it was Withering because of how the hand is and everything. You know what I might be thinking of? I think I'm referring to that one other weapon that looks like it. Oh, that's why. Withering Touch. That's why I've always been confused. This is what Withering Touch looks like, and it's called Withering. And this is what Writhing Staff looks like. I've always called this Withering Staff, but it's because look at this design and then like look at the Withering one that actually is called Withering. That's what always gets me because there's Withering Touch and then there's Writhing Staff. And even though they look different, they look so similar to me, just like how the hand thing is. But yeah, that's the problem. Also, Withering Staff came first, or I mean, Withering hand thing, whatever the other thing is called, Withering Touch. Like this one came first, so I had like, oh, Withering in my head, and it's like, oh, then there's also this Writhing Staff. But no, yeah, this one is the one coming tomorrow. But it always confuses me because there actually is a weapon called Withering Touch, but it's not this one. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have the video up soon for Gems of War, and we'll have a Season 6 Fall Guys stream of the new season around 10 a.m. in about 12 hours from now tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching, as always. Feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps out a great ton, especially nowadays with how YouTube is. Greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon.